Yeah, Claire and Chris both have been commenting on how nice it's been lately, about how mild the temperatures are this morning compared to the chill earlier this week. We're still firing on all cylinders as far as the spectacular run of days goes, and you've got two more before the bottom falls out this weekend. Had a cool front go through overnight. It is down across Tennessee. Didn't do much for us beyond a little bit of cloud cover. And what we have going on now is high pressure ridging in and a pretty quiet setup for today and tomorrow. Mostly sunny today, partly sunny tomorrow, but notice moisture starting to creep in from down south. These are showers that are out ahead of the main slug of moisture that is associated with another landfalling hurricane, another tropical system. Could be the 10th landfalling system for the United States this season, a record breaker. And of course, we're talking about Delta, and that remnant low is eventually going to head in our direction and throw rain our way. At the moment, it's way down to the Gulf. You can see that deeper convection. It's out in that open water, of course, after cruising through the northern Yucatan Peninsula yesterday. And it is at 100 mile per hour sustained wind, so still a category 2, but could strengthen a bit. Now we've got hurricane warnings up in the red and tropical storm warnings bracketing it. From East Texas, there's Beaumont going all the way over through New Orleans and Gulfport, Mississippi. There's also a storm surge warning in effect for these coastal areas. And this is most problematic because when you get out ahead of one of these approaching tropical systems, you get what's called a storm surge. The combination of low pressure, forward motion of that storm just basically shoves a wall of water on shore and can do considerable damage when you just have this push of high water coming in. Between that and the torrential rainfall, this could be a major issue for the Gulf Coast. Within the next 24 to 48 hours, a lot of folks are going to be impacted. So by tomorrow, early morning, they've got it back to a major hurricane, a Cat 3, and then landfall somewhere close to coastal Louisiana, getting awfully close to Lake Charles. Remember, they just got hammered by Laura back in late August. That's the last thing they want to see. And then that depression, the remnant low, starts to head up towards Nashville and eventually towards Lexington and eastern Kentucky. We could use some rain. This actually isn't a bad thing. The worst part of it is it's hitting right in the middle of the weekend. Our 30-day percentage of normal rainfall, it is bone dry along the Ohio River and again getting awfully crispy into eastern Kentucky counties. So a widespread soaking rain could help out. Problem is it could be quite a bit. We've got a broad range of anywhere from about 1 to maybe 3-4 inches of rain on the high end, depending on the track of this. Of course, the worst of it down toward the Gulf Coast. But that system's going to blow through with some of the heaviest rain likely going to be Saturday night and into Sunday. This is what it looks like from downtown. It's still pretty quiet. We're in the mid-50s. It's mild out there compared to the mid to upper 30s from earlier this week. We've got consistent above average warmth, highs in the mid to upper 70s the rest of the week. And any signs of a big cold outbreak just aren't happening. This is the upper level setup, the colder air locked up north. Indications of a trough trying to dig into the upper Midwest around the middle of next week, but you notice it doesn't have that punch far south. So while we may cool down a little bit, there's not going to be any significant cold snap as of yet. At the lowest, we're going to dip probably mid to upper 60s for highs by the middle of next week.